Hi children, let's continue our topic microorganisms, which is part 6, which belongs to grade 8. Here we have learned about the disease causing microorganisms, about which is caused to the human beings, which is caused to the animals. Let's see about the disease which is caused to the plants. Here when we talk about the disease which is caused to the plants, here you can see the rust in wheat, citrus canker, yellow mosaic and disease in ladyfinger, and tobacco mosaic diseases, right? Here these are the three things which you can see. Four diseases you are going to learn in this lesson. About here rust in wheat. Here you can see the rust in wheat, the red color part on the leaves, you can see, right? Here this is nothing but a rust in wheat. And here how you are going to that, this is caused in the wheat plant, children, and that is caused by virus, and this is caused by the virus, and this is transmitted through the air and even with the seeds. And next here citrus canker, this is you can see all in all the citrus plants, children. And here this disease is caused by the bacterium, and this is transmitted through the air. And yellow mosaic in ladyfinger, you can see the picture here I have shown you, right? And this is caused by the virus and transmitted through the insects, children. Through the insects this disease is caused. And tobacco mosaic caused by the virus and transmitted through the hands and clothing of the workers, children. So when the workers who are working in that farm, children, through them it will be affected. And here let's see about the next one. These are the previously we have learned about the four types of a disease which is caused in the plants, right? And here we are going to learn about food preservation, children. So why to preserve our food? So why to preserve our food, children? So here if we are not preserving our food, so what it indicates? It's spoilage of the food. So here you can see that bad odor. I'm showing some few of the pictures. You will get a bad odor from your food, and the taste will be very bad, and even you can see the color change of the food, right? Here I'm showing you. You can see that the boy is catching his nose, and this boy could not able to eat because taste is not good. And you can see that bread is also changing its color. That is nothing but spoiling, right? Here uh, so why we have to preserve, children? The process by which the spoilage of food by microorganisms is prevented is called as preservation. So here we have to preserve our food so that the food should not be spoiled, right? And through that we should not get any type of a disease. So that is the reason we have to preserve. For preserving, children, we have different methods. So here we are going to learn about the different methods. So that is, one is drying, boiling, refrigerating and freezing, pasteurization, salting and adding sugars, and using chemicals, and even by canning also we can preserve our food. So let's see about the first one, which is drying. So when we see drying reduces the moisture content in the food materials when we are drying it. So removal, so when we are removing the water from the food materials, then that is nothing but dehydration, right? So here when we are removing them, then we can easily we can preserve them, so the microorganisms cannot attack on them. So for example, what we are doing here, so we are using pulses, greens and all, we are drying them, right? And even leafy vegetables like spinach, methi and all, we are using dry one, right? And even you are using the in a different ways of a dry vegetables and the fruits, even the fruits also you are using. And almond, these all are also you are using one dry one, right? Mangoes, yes. So here drying is one of the process to use is used for the preservation, right? Let's talk about the boiling, children. If we talk about the boiling here, by boiling the microorganisms will be killed. Yes, so boiling milk. So let's talk about the boiling of milk. Daily we will do it. Daily you will drink milk, right? Even you will drink water, right? Even by boiling water also we can decrease, we can kill the microorganisms which cause disease to us, right? Refrigeration and even freezing. Here, by refrigerating or by freezing, we can't kill the microorganisms. We can stop growing. We can stop multiplication of the microorganisms. Right? Preserving by freezing is an effective for many months, children. Useful in the case of milk, meat, vegetables, we can easily preserve by freezing so that the microorganisms will not grow on that vegetables or any of the food material. So next one is a pasteurization. Here pasteurization is which we are no, commonly we will use in the milk, right? In the other materials also it is used, the pasteurization. So let's talk about the pasteurization of milk. So here in the process of pasteurization, what they will do actually? So they will heat the milk about 70 degrees for about 15 to 30 seconds. Then quickly they will cool it. They will chill it, right? And they will store it in a sterilized bottles. Here, when we are heating, what happens? Why we are heating? To kill the bacteria. And chilling prevents the growth. Previously, we have learned in freezing and uh, uh, refrigerating and freezing will not kill the microorganisms, will stop the multiplication of the microorganisms, right? Here, while boiling the milk up to 70 degrees, what we are doing here, we are killing the microorganisms and instantly we are chilling it. So we are making cool so that we are stopping the growth of the microorganisms. Yes, by the process of pasteurization, you are seeing the pasteurized milk packets, right? Yes. So by salting and adding sugars also, children. Here this is one more process that we are going to learn, that here by salting, by adding sugar, by adding salt to the food items. Here let's see about a fish. You can see as a dry fish is salted fish, right? Here due to the addition of the salt and sugar, microbes lose their water and they cannot able to grow. So whatever the water which will be present in that, then that can it will be loose, right? That process is nothing but dehydration. Then easily they can't grow on them, right? So for example, in salting for what? Pickles, amla, raw mango, tamarind, fish, prawns, these all are used in the salting process, and even in the sugars also we can use by jam, squash and ketchups. These are also used. Here I have shown few of the pictures about the salting and about the sugars, adding sugars, right? And next one is using chemicals, children. Here the jams, jellies and the squash and the ketchups, these are also preserved by using chemicals. By using chemicals only we are preserving them. Like here sodium benzoate and potassium metabisulfite. These are the preservatives which are used to preserve like squash, ketchup, jams, jellies and all, right? Here next is nothing but a canning here, that is nothing but a proper storage and packing of the materials. Here what they will do, food items are enclosed in cans which are sealed and heated up to 120 degrees to destroy the microbes. Those are completely sealed. You can see the pictures like here, children. So come the they will be used in the cans. So these cans, they completely clearly they will pack it, and they will heat up to 120 degrees so that all the microorganisms will be killed, right? And what happens if food is not preserved properly? What happens if food is not preserved properly, children? Here description of any food which is not preserved properly leads to the food poisoning, right? And that may cause diarrhea, vomitings, uh, abdominal pain. These are the common symptoms of food poisoning. And the pathogens like bacteria like salmonella and fungi like aspergillus and penicillium, these will cause diseases to us. If it is causing diseases, will become like this. So here, uh, we have to be careful with the microorganisms, right? So that we should not get any type of a disease. We will take care about ourselves, right? So we have to be preserve our food, and we have to eat preserve. Here, either we have to eat freshly prepared food, otherwise we have to preserve it properly and we have to eat the food, right? Thank you.